Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? And welcome back to another Tarkov video. In this one, definitely a little bit different than what we usually do, but this is going to be like a suggestion video, I guess you could say. So I want your guys' input on this. So if you have any thoughts, opinions, ideas, things that you'd like to see in this, I would appreciate it if you'd leave a comment down below. And of course, we're going to be talking about a Battle Pass system for escape from Tarkov. Now, you might be asking yourself, TweaK, why do you want Tarkov to be Call of Duty? Well, not only did the Battle Pass, idea, I guess, come from Call of Duty, because personally, I think Battle Passes are cool. They, they inspire you to kind of play the game a little bit more, grind out certain challenges to unlock, unique things and show them off. And when we're talking about Battle Pass stuff, we're talking about cosmetic stuff first and foremost. I would just like to say that. And second of all, we're not talking about any kind of XP boost you'd get from this, or double XP or triple XP or whatever. No XP. The only rewards I'm talking about for the Battle Pass, first of all, camos for your guns and maybe some monetary rewards. So when you get it leveled up high, there's one there that gives you a lead X. Or I was talking to Chad about this yesterday. Maybe once you max it out, by the time you max it out, it actually gives you all the barter items along the way to maybe barter for a set of T7 thermals or something. I don't know. Haven't fully thought this out and sussed it out. That's why I'm looking for feedback from you guys on this. But I'm going to get into it real quick, and I'm just going to explain what I would like to see the Battle Pass to be in Tarkov if they ever were going to add one. I would like to pitch this to BSG and see what they think, because I think it'd be a pretty fun addition to the game. I don't think it would take them that much time and resources to put it in, and it would be a good stopgap for content, along the way. But what do I know? I'm not a game developer. I don't know. This could be a nightmare to make. I don't know. But the way that I am envisioning the Battle Pass to work is that on your main menu, you have, escape from Tarkov, and then you have your character, your settings and all that. There would be a section there called Battle Pass, or it would be called, I don't know, it doesn't have to be called Battle Pass. It could be called anything. I'm just calling it a Battle Pass because people know what it is. They understand the general idea of it. So you'd click into that, right? And it would bring you to a page that shows you your current progress, and it shows you your tasks, and it shows you what you can do to earn Battle Pass points, right? So now, this is where it gets interesting, and this is where it gets a little bit different from other games. So my idea for this mostly stems from daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. So when you'd go into this Battle Pass section of the menu, it would also list your daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. Now, when you complete those tasks, you get experience towards your Battle Pass. And then, if you log in all the time, you log in every single day, you do your single daily, it adds up and up and up and up. And then, maybe you get extra XP for oh, you completed 7 daily tasks in a row, and now you get an extra 100 points or something onto your pass. But what I would also like to see on this is another section that has a set of challenges and a set of weapon mastery related things. So you could open the challenges section. It could be anything from headshot 10 scavs to kill 10 PMCs with an M4, kill 25 bears with a Saiga, just stuff like this. Maybe one of the challenges could be melee kill a PMC, or kill a PMC with a grenade, and just all these little challenges and stuff that you can do that will give you Battle Pass XP. And these would range from super easy to really hard. Maybe kill every scav boss 10 times could be one of the elite tasks or something like that. And then by completing that, you'd obviously get more XP for doing the super hard ones than you would for the super easy ones. However, you could still complete all the super easy ones, get tons of Battle Pass XP, and by the time the time limit on the Battle Pass runs out, you would still have it leveled up, but it would just mean you'd get it a little bit slower than, the other people that are grinding out the elite tasks and doing all the weapon mastery stuff. So for the weapon mastery thing, I would like to see just I don't know how this would work, but you would either have like a category of guns, so like assault rifles, sniper rifles, shotguns, whatever, or you could literally have every single gun in the game listed to where it could be like, you know, you have a specific set of challenges that are maybe all the exact same for every single gun. So for the pistols, you'd have to go through the Glock, you'd have to go through the 5.7, you'd have to do the PM and stuff like that, and like grind those out to complete those challenges. And then once you have maxed out that weapon, using that weapon from now on now gives you like less XP towards your battle pass, whereas if you pick up a new gun, you're going to be rewarded because you'll get more XP for using a new gun that you haven't quote unquote like mastered yet. One thing as well that we were talking about yesterday was the price of the battle pass. So people are going to look at this, they're going to freak out, they're like, PS3 adding microtransactions to Tarkov. Wrong. I literally came up with this idea myself. I haven't like spoken to anyone about this. I literally just came up with this idea. I just wanted to put it out there because I thought it would be cool. And I think it would be a cool like chunk of content to add in for people to do while we wait between wipes and patches and stuff like that, you know? But as far as I'm concerned, if they were to add like a battle pass-esque thing to Tarkov, I wouldn't mind spending $10 on it. I personally wouldn't really care because it would give me a lot of stuff to do, and that would, you know, I'd be pretty happy with that. Maybe people who own Edge of Darkness get it for free. Maybe the battle pass doesn't even cost anything. Maybe they like this idea and they just add it to the game. They don't even charge us for it. I don't know. That is not up to me to decide, but for me personally, I wouldn't really care if I had to pay $10 for it. Now, as far as the rewards for the battle pass are concerned, what I was thinking was in all the early levels you get like just random camos and like Cerakotes and stuff like that for your guns. So the camouflage patterns for like the early levels could be like, oh, like woodland camo, maybe some kind of scuffed like Arctic camo, maybe, you know, basically all of the early game weapon camos that you've seen in other video games, right? And then once you level up your battle pass and you get it towards the end, you start getting kind of cooler stuff. Like you've got like matte black, you know, and maybe different like wooden furniture for your AKs. So you could have like different colored wood on your AK or something, like, you know what I mean? Or like maybe only the receivers would like change colors and stuff like that. Obviously none of the attachments would be colored. It would only be the, you know, like you just bought an AK, just that, just like the receiver and like the barrel and stuff would actually have the camo on it, and then whatever attachments you put on them are still the standard colors that the attachments would be. Now this is where, or this is what I thought would be pretty cool, because I know people have like asked for this in the past, and like we thought we were going to get this with one of the scab bosses, but the battle pass goes from level 1 to 100, and then from level 100 to 110 each level is gapped by a special like elite task that you have to do. So in order to level up your pass from level 100 to 101, you need to do an elite task. Now I haven't really put any thought into what the elite task could be, but once you hit level 110, you unlock the golden AK. So you get a straight up golden AK that you have forever. It persists through wipes, because the idea would be that the battle pass rewards would be persistent throughout your account. And then maybe next year, or maybe, you know, 8 months later or 10 months later, when they'd release another one, there'd be a new battle pass, and then there would be new stuff to get. But other rewards that I've thought about along the way that you could unlock could maybe be different customization options for your dog tag, maybe even special emblems next to your PMC's name in the lobby, maybe different emblems for your PMC. And then obviously, like, I would like to see a lot of like clothing options tied in, because a lot of the clothing options in Tarkov are basically just level locked. You just get to that level and then you just buy it. But I think you could put like a lot of PMC outfits and camos and stuff like that on the battle pass, which could be cool. I think so. You know, you're gonna unlock it eventually, and it's not necessarily level locked, so you can kind of do it whenever. Obviously, realistically, it'd be easier if you do it when you're a higher level, but either way. Also, like maybe even like face paint camos and stuff like that. Another idea I had too, and I know it's kind of dumb, but I think it could be kind of cool. Maybe you get to like level 95 in your battle pass and you unlock a camo for your melee weapons. So now you can add a camo to your melee weapon, and it would just be like dried in blood all over your hatchet, or all over your sword, or all over whatever melee weapon you're using. Like your Red Rebel pickaxe is now just covered in blood. I thought that would be pretty cool. But Yeah, basically I pitched this idea to my chat yesterday on stream, and we talked about it for probably about half an hour. Most people seem to really like the idea. A lot of people were a bit on the fence, but then we kind of talked about it a bit more, and then they started coming around. They're like, oh, yeah, actually that sounds kind of cool. I kind of like the idea of this. So what I'm looking for here is mostly feedback on what you guys would think. Now, I know the price is like a touchy point on it, but of course we have nothing to do with that. If they ever did decide to implement this, it's completely up to BSG if they want to charge for it or not. And I know Nikita said no microtransactions, but the way I'm looking at it is if they ever did dedicate people to actually work on this kind of thing, and they put a lot of work into it, you know, and the battle pass ends up being really cool when it comes out, I wouldn't mind paying $10 for that, you know, for their time. Because it's a little out of left field, and I feel like this is one of the few times that I think somebody's kind of gone to the bat with like a major idea for Tarkov, because I feel like this is kind of out of the norm, this type of thing. And I know people are going to be like, ah, you fucking Call of Duty fanboy, go play COD, you fucking loser, blah blah blah. But I think one way I think it would actually fit in EFT pretty good. It would also give us a shitload of content to work on, and even still, like, what, even while you're leveling up your PMC, like, you're still going to be able to do all of this, you know, without being level 40. Like, it doesn't matter what level you are, and it's not like gated so that, like, oh, the casual players can't complete it. Of course they can. You can just log in, you know, whenever you can, do your dailies and your weeklies and maybe your monthly tasks if you can work on those, and then just like do it bit by bit. Because a lot of people say, oh, I only log in for, you know, maybe an hour or two a couple of times a week or whatever like that. If you can just log in, you know, once a day for half an hour to do your daily quest or whatever, you would still get a lot of points towards, you know, actually completing your battle pass. And then it would last like, I don't know, 2-3 months would be the period that the pass would be around, and then it goes away, and then you get to keep the rewards, and then, you know, the next time it comes out, you've got another 2 or 3 months to collect all these rewards and whatever. Because Nikita did say on the podcast that they do want to add skins to Tarkov. Now, I'm not talking like, you know, rainbow unicorn vomit fucking AKs and, you know, like freedom tracer rounds that fire red, white, and blue bullets out of your M4s or whatever. Like, they're talking about, like, you know, actual camos that exist in real life for these weapons. And I don't know how many of you guys watching this have actually looked up like actual, you know, military camouflage that they've used on guns in the past, but there's a lot of really cool looking shit. Like a lot of really, really, really awesome looking stuff. And I don't know. I think it'd be pretty sweet. And the idea behind the golden AK as well is like, could you imagine a newer player kills a guy and he has like a golden AK? And then that new player gets that, leaves it in his stash as like a trophy of that time he killed that super Chad with the gold AK. Now, you can't... And just to put this out there as well, that golden AK doesn't sell for any more than a regular AK does. It's literally just a skin. It sells for the exact same price. Once they get that golden AK in their inventory, if they lose it, it's gone, right? But the person who actually earned the skin, you have that forever. You just choose it when you're modding a weapon. There'll be a little thing, like a little drop-down menu. You choose the skin, you put on the golden one, boom, your gun is gold. And then you put on your attachments, do your modding, whatever. And then off you go. So, yeah, I don't know. And obviously it persists through wipes. You would keep all of this stuff, all your camos and your customizations and all this stuff. You keep that throughout the wipes because otherwise there'd be no point. But yeah, that is my idea so far. We did talk about this a lot on stream yesterday, and I'm probably leaving some stuff out here. But that is up to you guys, I guess, to maybe fill in some gaps down in the comments. I will be reading all the comments, and then maybe we'll make a follow-up video. But I would like to pitch this to Nikita at some point, because I think it would be pretty cool. So hopefully you guys like the idea. If you did, leave some feedback down below. If you don't like it, let me know why you don't like it. I want to know. But yeah, that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you want to see future videos coming out. Click the little bell or whatever. Make sure to follow my Twitch, my Twitter, my Instagram will all be linked down below. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out, my dudes.